In a small, lively village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, there lived a boy named Tund. Tund was clever, strong, and full of energy, but he had one very bad habit: he never said thank you. When his mother gave him food, he would grab it and run away. When his teacher helped him in class, he would simply nod and look elsewhere. When his friends shared their toys, he took them without a word of appreciation. At first, no one complained. "He is just a child," they said. "He will learn." But as time went on, Tund's habit did not change. One morning, Tund's mother called him. "Tund, come and eat your breakfast," she said, placing a warm plate of yam and eggs before him. Tund rushed in, sat down, and began to eat without looking at her. His mother watched him quietly. When he finished, he got up to leave. "Tund," she said gently, "what do you say?" Tund shrugged. "I'm going out to play," he replied and ran off. His mother sighed. That afternoon, Tund went to play with his friends. "Can I use your ball?" he asked Sadiq. Sadiq hesitated but handed it over. Tund played happily, kicking the ball around. When he was done, he dropped it on the ground and walked away. "Hey!" Sadiq called. "Aren't you forgetting something?" Tund waved his hand carelessly and kept walking. The next day, when Tund asked to use the ball again, Sadiq shook his head. "No," he said. "You never say thank you. You don't even return things properly." Tund frowned. "It's just a ball," he muttered. Days passed, and something strange began to happen. When Tund asked for water, people ignored him. When he needed help with his homework, his classmates turned away. Even his teacher, who was always kind, said, "You must learn good manners, Tund." Tund felt confused and angry. "Why is everyone being so mean to me?" he complained. One evening, as Tund walked home alone, he saw an old woman struggling to carry a heavy basket of firewood. "Tund," she called weakly, "please help me carry this to my house." Tund hesitated. He wanted to refuse, but something made him stop. Slowly, he lifted the basket and followed her. When they reached her small hut, the old woman smiled warmly. She said, "You are very kind." Those simple words touched Tund's heart in a way he had never felt before. No one had ever thanked him like that. "How do you feel when I say thank you?" the old woman asked. Tund thought for a moment. "It makes me feel happy," he admitted. The old woman nodded. That is the power of gratitude. When you thank others, you make them feel valued. And kindness always returns. Tund stood quietly, thinking about his actions. The next morning, Tund woke up early. When his mother gave him breakfast, he looked at her and said,
"Thank you, Mom."
His mother's eyes widened in surprise, then she smiled brightly. At school, when his teacher explained a difficult question, Tund said, "Thank you, Ma." His teacher nodded with approval. Later, when Sadiq lent him the ball again, Tund returned it carefully. "Thank you, Sadiq," he said sincerely. Sadiq grinned. "You're welcome." From that day on, everything began to change. People were kinder to Tund. His friends were happy to share with him. His teachers were proud of him. And at home, his mother's smile grew wider every day. Tund had learned an important lesson. Saying thank you costs nothing, but it means everything. Gratitude is a simple habit that brings kindness, respect, and happiness into our lives.